Hello, beautiful Taurus. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it right away. This is going to be your reading for the next 3 months. We're going to check to see what's coming your way. By the way, if you are enjoying these videos, we hit the 80,000 subscribers this month, and I truly appreciate you being here, supporting the channel, commenting. I read all your comments, by the way, and I truly appreciate that. Thank you. And if you haven't subscribed, if you're new here, if you want to enjoy this one, go ahead and subscribe, okay? And by the way, let's talk. We have July number 7. I interpret the months as the numbers here because we're going to be looking into the next 3 months. The July number 7 is about knowledge, experience, maybe even opening yourself to the new experiences, because you need to cut off some things, old things that are not really serving you anymore. It's a disappointment here. Okay, let's see. We have wind chimes, peace and harmony coming forward. Mule, someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Taurus, I want to go a little expanded on that one, because this might be you being unwilling to change. You don't want to let go of what you're used to in some affairs. There's like some things and people that you need to cut off, or things that maybe it was fun when it lasted, but you need to cut these things off right now. That's when the peace and harmony is going to come. But it seems like you might be being a little bit stubborn here, okay? Let's see if that's you or some... Okay, we have Ace of Cups. This can be a new love waiting for you somewhere, but then, yeah, you're completing a story, a cycle. Maybe... Let me go with this. Maybe you had been experiencing the same thing over and over again. Maybe you actually stepped into a repeat cycle with someone again, or maybe a workspace. But Ace of Cups is love, romance, romanticizing your life, and like doing what you love, being with who you love. It seems like it's something starting very fast and coming to an end really soon. And maybe this is a cycle repeating. That's why you're having a disappointment in an affair. Maybe you are actually starting something with high hopes, but it's not really ending up with being that way. I told you number 7 is knowledge. So this is something, now you know better. Now you're going to choose better. But if you are not being stubborn with the subject and trying to make this thing work, because sometimes it's easier to actually move on and start something new than actually prolonging something that is not going to work and then giving up on that. We have a crown here. Honor and respect will come to you. We have a career-wise, an upgrade coming forward. A kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. Kangaroo is actually... Let me tell you, even though the message says that, kangaroos are really strong animals and they know how to fight, and they actually have mother's instincts as well. So this is not going to be a problem for you to plan ahead and protect yourself. But the thing is, it can be like we have unsettled times all around the world, and the things that are happening. I don't want to use those keywords or the countries' names here. But the thing is, oh yeah, we have Winter Olympics also. So it's some things that are frozen that is actually going to maybe the subjects that have been frozen for a while now. It is going to accelerate as well. So you make your plans, okay? Get ready for what's coming, but it doesn't mean it's going to end up a bad way for you, because crown is actually something good coming forward. We have a vase here with a secret admirer. There might be someone out there. Maybe you're thinking that this is your last chance with the love or a work or whatever that is. It's not the case, guys. Okay, that's not the case. I want to pull this card for secret admirer. For some of you, this can show up as maybe a sign. We have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, 8 of Swords. Maybe I didn't pull it for the meaning of it. 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment, okay? This can be a secret admirer, might be someone that you're going to have your wishes fulfilled here, okay? We have a massive chunk of money, blessing, gift showing up, coming forward. There's a tears of joy right here, something that is going to... This is the 3rd month timeline. It's falling. What's coming forward can be actually falling into that timeline here. Let's go. Let's see what we have. I see many things at the same time, so we're going to go with all of that interpretation of those signs. We have here a claw. Can be a lobster clump or Cancer, zodiac sign. Maybe someone who's reaching out to you. Maybe you're feeling their protection over you. This can be someone, a mother figure, a father figure. Someone who is actually also, I see there's a man holding it, maybe a stable masculine figure helping you out. And over that person, we have an anchor right there. The anchor is up, like it's not the right side up. So it's not really settled. It's not really put down into the water. It's not really grounding into the earth. So it can be an anchor up in the air. Anchor can be an idea, an action plan, a decision, or it's like something that you want to make happen, bring into your life. It's not grounded yet. And what happens is we see a claw coming forward. It's like an eagle's claw. The problem with the eagles is you cannot really turn them into pets, okay? In the sense of, like, you need to capture them. You cannot really have like a cat. Cats tend to actually go after the chickens and such as well. But I saw a video recently. A man actually tried to raise an eagle, and after it just grew, he let it loose, and he's complaining that this eagle keeps stealing their chickens. And then he realized this is not like a free pet. You cannot have a wild animal as a free pet. So I feel like here something or someone you thought maybe if you help them, they will understand what that means. And I feel like here, this is their nature is so strong, they're not understanding what that means. Okay. So you might have to, and they are tipping off your anchor, by the way. They're preventing you to ground yourself. Maybe this is a person you're opening yourself up to, trying to help, or trying to help to understand where they're coming from. It seems like it's really hard for you to understand their nature. You're not going to be able to understand their nature because like the eagle, for example, you can take a feral cat. I am a cat person, so you can actually train them to be living with humans, to understand the human structure. But some animals, you cannot do that. And this is applicable to some people as well. And I see here there's a person, like an animal's face. This kind of looks like a dog, or it can be, let's say, maybe someone born in the year of dog, maybe someone who has this kind of like a face, innocent face card, but they're not really that. But I don't feel like this is their intentions either. It's not really they're trying to cause negativity. I feel like they don't know that what they're doing is hurting you. So what happens is, this is about making a decision. There's like a man, you can see the eyes and the white beard here behind this person. Maybe there's someone's giving you wisdom about that, ideas. This is not going to continue. It's not going to work out. So you can actually help yourself, release yourself from this claw. Another thing I feel like with the claw energy, like, think of it as gambling. Okay, that's another thing came to me now. If this is not a person, if this is a situation that you put yourself in, maybe you want to earn a certain amount of money, but you're using this energy for gambling, and you're throwing everything you have in your hand, but it's not really bringing anything back, because like the claw kind of remind me of those slot machines. Okay, they have like a claw type of a thing you pull. This can be someone that is behind you telling you that there's, okay, let's give it a break and take a pause and recuperate, and then we try to find a solution to this. Or maybe it doesn't have to be always jackpot hitting once and for all. It can be gradually growing. You can see here the face of a shark eating this claw right here. So maybe it takes one predator to get rid of another one here. Okay, the shark can be, I interpret shark in a negative sense most of the time, because it is representative of like the shark tank. You know, the sharks in the tank can eat the small fish, but it seems like here this shark is there to eat the big fish, big one that is actually maybe okay. Now I'm starting to feel like this can be even one company that you're dealing with will require another bigger authority to take care of them. Or maybe there's a person that you're dealing with, maybe a colleague or like someone in the family, can be like trying to You're trying to help, but it's not really helping. It's not helping you to help them. So it seems like you're bringing in a bigger authority here to talk to this person, or maybe resolve like a situation here. The shark is a big shark, and it's a smiling one. So I feel like that's why, even though shark energy most of the time can symbolize something negative, in your case here, it's going to be something positive for you. This can be someone actually going to help you. Might not even be their first initial intention. However, it is going to help you out when they do their thing. This can even be, now I'm thinking, I heard someplace, I'm not really sure about what I'm talking about, but you can look into it. Like maybe when you have a debt to one company, the other one actually purchases it and just erases like the interest and stuff. It can be something like that happening here, okay? But the thing is, you're gonna have an involvement in it. It's not going to be like a miracle. It can be like, specifically, maybe they're going after what you're actually owed or something like that. They can require you to make a phone call. We have phone lines over this thing, the shark, or you might have to connect with someone who knows what they're doing. It can be about maybe a paperwork, because there's a clean papers here showing up. There's a letter V, which is your victory. So yeah, you might have to get your you might have a finger on this thing. And I feel like this is also going to help you stop maybe waiting for things to happen. If you're in that kind of like a position right now, there's a big fish here under the shark. Fish symbolizes material satisfaction. I feel like you're going to have some material satisfaction out of this thing. We have a massive ring here with like the symbol of Poseidon. Poseidon can be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, but I feel like Poseidon, because it's a masculine god, it can be a male figure, like a King of Cups. Also like maybe coming to you with a commitment and something satisfying at the end of the day. When it comes to especially the third month, you can see a massive gateway. Kind of reminds me of the Stonehenge. If you can Google the pictures of the Stonehenge, but we have a Buddha right under the gate. And also there's a pathway opening here. We see like an angel. You can see someone. It's a very strange person here. The face kind of looks like a horse, but the hair, like a blonde hair. He has an halo around his head and kind of looks like a pathway here. There are two people talking on the pathway. This angel's overlooking it. I feel some of you might be entering into a deal with a person, a communication, or something that is going to lead you to a pathway, choosing a new thought, choosing a new direction. And that is also like an angelic protection. Like this can be even like a rejection here in this area is going to be your redirection. That's going to bring the commitment that you're looking for. The commitment can be a new job offer. It can be a person that you are actually repeating the cycle. The ending the cycle is going to bring the new person to you here. Something that is going to be your wish fulfillment, that is going to have satisfaction in it. Nine of Cups is not only wish fulfillment, it's also satisfaction, okay? Some of you within the third month, especially going through this gateway to a new timeline. I looked at it, there's the Buddha head I saw. When I put a little further away, I see a fish right here. Fish has number 8 kind of attached to it. Number 8 is material satisfaction. Some of you might be starting a new business or finding a new source of income and wealth and abundance and bringing that into your life here. It can be symbolizing that. But there's a Zeppelin. I saw the Zeppelin too, so I'm going to mention that. Zeppelin is a very high, think of it like a light energy balloon, and it is like a very light energy. So you cannot think about the heavy negative things that are weighing you down and cross through this gateway. So you need to be careful what you're thinking about and what you're paying attention to when you get to that third month timeline, especially when you're crossing this gateway, okay? Another thing I see, there's a person here, kind of like a Count Dracula energy, but the hand, this is actually, I don't think this is universal, but I have it in my culture. I know Italians have it. It can mean tasty, but sometimes it can also express like when you're talking about something, it can be like this, talking like, okay, don't do that, or this is what they told me. This is like gossiping, like you can use it when you're gossiping as well. So it can be someone, he has like a baby on his chest, someone with a responsibility here, talking about something, like he's pointing some things out, like, oh, this and that, this happened, this is what they told me, and then you're the one maybe receiving end of it. This person has like a horse behind it. Horse symbolizes wish fulfillment. So maybe them complaining, maybe, why not, is your desire, putting them into that situation, or maybe them suffering through what they have done to you. The second thing can be this person might be looking for, which is the positive aspect of it, a solution, and you're the one, as a therapist, maybe as someone who's a professional who's listening to the problems and finding a solution to that, or directing their attention to where the solution is. Maybe you're the one who's going to help them with the solution. But overall, I feel like this person may be ancient, Dracula energy, maybe someone who suffered a lot, and ancient in the sense of maybe they have connection to a big family, or they're someone who is maybe have like a pessimistic outlook in life. They cannot really see the solution, which can be why they are showing up here. The baby they have can be the new project they started. Maybe you are actually helping them to grow what they have in their hand. Like you are the solution. I feel like you're the solution maker here. You are the peacemaker here. You're gonna help with this person. What's gonna happen right under it? We have a shrimp. Shrimp can be looking small initially as a solution, but it is going to be something feeding you. Okay, let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. I see there's a desire coming forward, and a chunk of money is falling into your home. I told you that the third month there's something showing up here. But the thing is, the path is not a straight path. It's not going to come from where you're expecting it to. I see that you are opening yourself up to new possibilities. There's like a concerned face here in your heart. You don't really know how it's going to play out. And you can see it's a full circle here, even though you're not really anticipating how this is going to work out. There's a gateway again forming here, but it's going to work out in the best way possible, in a very expansive way, in a very growth-oriented way for you. Another thing here is at the end of the third month, you are actually, there's a dog right there here. It can be like a ram, an Aries. An Aries maybe helping you build the wall back, close yourself back to, and just maybe focusing on the work that you're creating, closing yourself to the other creative ideas. This is not a negative thing. It can sound like, oh, I don't want to close myself. But the thing is, you're building already something. You're creating a massive expansion. And in order to contain that expansion, you need to shut your doors a little bit and work on the stuff that you have. Think of it this way. Maybe you have a product. I don't know if just chocolate factory popped in my head. I don't know if it is related to any of you, but it's a pleasurable thing, and it's a source. It's a natural source. Like you need to source it naturally and then work on it. The thing is, maybe you're getting like a lot of orders to, like chocolate is the something for pleasure, and you need to just deliver it to the people. What happens there is you need to shut the doors of the factory in order to produce, so you can actually deliver the order, right? You cannot just keep receiving orders and not do any work and then expect to satisfy the customers and the people. So I feel like here, this can be something that you are actually receiving as an order, maybe an order from the universe. This can be mentally as well. And then after you receive it, you're shutting it down to actually deliver it. Okay. So yeah, don't think of it you're not expanding anymore. It's about being in the alignment with the energy. Okay. So you need to contain yours in order to align with this energy. Okay. Why did I pull that? That's not what I'm doing. And we're going to pull some tarot now. We're going to go month by month. Let's see what each month, and then I'm going to pull some clarifiers and other cards for you. Tower. I mean, is there anybody falling off the tower? These two. Tower comes so you can let go of what doesn't serve you anymore. And the Hangman, the water energy is strong, but the end result is beautiful because we have the King of Pentacles. So, like I said, some things you need to open yourself up to the new possibilities so you can build something brand new, a brand new tower. Tower can be a sudden change, and then the Hangman is a pause afterwards. I feel like this is aligning with you, Taurus, because sudden change can be really stressful as an earth sign. But this is intended for Sun, Moon, Rising, and if you're watching for somebody else, it can be someone maybe you're not really seeing that they're going through it. Okay, if you're watching for another Taurus. But the thing is, we have the Queen of Swords here. Even if it's a chaotic situation, you're going to be able to pull it off very professionally, first of all, and also compassionately, because female energy with the Queen of Swords has compassion in it compared to King of Swords. So whatever is coming your way, even if it sounds horrendous, even if it seems like very sudden destruction, there is some logic behind it, and it can be even you might have participation in it, like you don't realize it. It was maybe the logical thing to do. I told you, like, it seems like here, disappointment in some affair, maybe something you actually stepped into with high hopes is ending. Its ending is not going to, the world card is like the flowers are blooming on top of the world, is not really that negative of a thing, even if it seems like it. So I feel like the first month you might start with something that you had high hopes about, might crumble down, but you're going to be gentle with yourself, with the situation. You're going to take it very maturely here. You're not going to maybe even make it last long too much, so it's not really that painful for you. But what happens is, within the second month, until the new passion comes in, you might have to take your time. What happens with the Hangman is, actually, he speaks his truth, he expresses himself, and then like this love or the Ace of Cups coming, that you experience your past desires the way you want it. Not your past desires, you be who you are as you were in the past. And then they hang him upside down because he needs to change his perspective. Him speaking his truth is not really acceptable, for example. And what happens there is, when they hang him upside down, then he sees a different aspect of things, okay? He changes the way he look at things and see things. So even if it's something that is disruptive in your energy flow, what's happening here, the Tower moment, it is going to give you a perspective change. You're going to start seeing things differently. If you have read the book from Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Successful People, though in that book, I feel like it was the beginning, the first story. He talks about a situation that he is very irritated. He gets on the subway and then he sees people like being very loud, a group of people. And then he gets really irritated. He's like, what's going on here? Like, why are you being so loud? But then he doesn't react. He just listens, and he realizes that those people, those children, there's an adult there, they lost their mother maybe an hour ago, and they left the hospital. So, and then the perspective changes immediately, and then he starts feeling compassion. I feel like that's exactly what the Hangman moment is. So you're starting to feel compassion towards your decisions, towards the people, towards the situation that is surrounding that subject. So that's the second month is all about. You can start the first 2 weeks, maybe even with a pause here for reflection. And then I see here that is going to, when you pause and have that reflection and understanding, we have the Page of Wands showing up, which is a new passion, a new idea that you will have confidence. You will step into that baby steps. Page is the baby steps energy. You're going to step into that new thing with baby steps, but with new passion. Now you're going to have another understanding, another vision, another aspect is going to be revealed to you. So you're going to be able to move forward as well. It's not a permanent pause, it's a temporary pause, and it's going to bring also new ideas with it. And I see here the third month, there's a stability coming forward, but you need to make a decision. I feel like the decision can be, either dwelling on what has happened or moving on to a new future. The thing is, with the Two of Swords, when we look at the waters here, waters are calm. Actually, this is not really emotional decision. This is a decision of logic, what makes sense for you at that moment. And like I said, the perspective can change. It's very important that you understand that. Something that looks logical to you might not look logical in that future for you. But the thing is, either way, you're always grounded. You have stability here. And that is going to be helpful while you're making the decision. I feel like this is not going to be a rush thing. So you can take your time within that third month. And I see there's something that is really going to make you happy also coming out of the situation. Okay. So you need to be a little bit more, in your energy, Taurus. Grounded energy is going to be important. And if you're scattered, can be. With 3 months from now, we're in March now, April, May, maybe just going to the June a little bit. May is your birthday. I can be during your birthday. Maybe you need to make a decision, okay? If you are in the May Taurus, you might have to make a decision that is going to affect you long term. Let's see. Your spirit animal that will be supporting you. We have a polar bear, nurture, allowing anxieties and worries to be gently released and offered up to be healed. I feel like this is aligning with the Tower moment here. Whatever comes through, it is going to be healed, but you need to allow it to be healed as well. Do not hold on to past resentments and stuff. Maybe you're thinking, if I don't hold on to it, it's going to happen again. It's time to release it. You know better now, okay? We have a monkey. Inner child, don't take life too seriously, which aligns with that polar bear energy, I feel. And this can also suggest that it's time to play, guys. It's time to play. Do things that you like. Do things that you enjoy. Doesn't have to be in a massive scale. It can be even like maybe eating a chocolate pudding. It can be the simplest thing. Okay, so inner child, maybe your inner child wants to go to moon. If it's not possible today, just go into a simulation. There are like in amusement parks, there's simulations that you go into. They just do the space travels and stuff. We have a rabbit here, a sensitive soul, strengthen your boundaries and cut cords. And this is stating that within the third month, you need to do that. You need to make a decision, cut the cord, you need to build a wall and go back into your own space. Another thing with the bunnies here, rabbit, it can symbolize physical energies that is suppressed, and that is frustrating you. This can be like doing something, physical activity that can help you release that suppressed feelings, suppressed energy. And let's pull some unicorns, which are also basically horses with horns. Let's see what they're going to reveal to you. We have choices. Yeah, Two of Swords aligns with it. There is another way. Ask your unicorn to help you find it. Unicorn can be interpreted as an angels. We all have angels, guys, on our shoulders. I forgot their names. And we also have guardian angels that are protecting us. And if you don't ask, they cannot help, because we operate, this planet Earth operates on free will. So you need to willingly, freely tell them, go ask, help me for the highest good of all and harm to none. And they will then interfere. We have prosperity coming with a beautiful chest filled with gold and jewels and etc. Prosperity is flowing towards you, so be open to receiving it. Yeah, that's very important. And maybe even you can ask the angels, show me for my highest good and help me choose my highest good, okay? Let's see. By the way, if you have been watching so far, comment down below. Say so far, okay? I read all your comments. I see here, I trust my inner guidance. My soul knows the way forward. I feel like here, this is also like when the message comes and when the guidance comes, just move towards that direction, okay? All right, beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe. I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.